Today we're going to show you 6 simple ways to fold dumplings. Then we're going to show you a simple, delicious filling. And then we'll show you 2 different ways to cook dumplings that are easy, simple, and delicious. So let's get started.
So these are ingredients you can use for dumplings. These are ingredients you can also use for wontons, which is a type of dumplings. So we have the ground pork here. It is about a pound here. So we can make extra dumplings or wonton. So you can have it anytime you like. So in the ground pork here, we're going to put in some cloud ear mushrooms. These ones you just soak in water for at least an hour. Chop it up into small pieces. So here we have about a cup of cloud ear mushrooms. And these are Chinese mushrooms. You just soak these in water for at least an hour, sometimes more. And then chop the mushrooms into small pieces. You can take out the middle stem. So there's also Japanese shiitake mushrooms, which are very similar. So we can use either one of these type of mushrooms. So we have maybe a cup and a half of the Chinese mushrooms here. So these are chives. So I've got about 2 cups of chives that chopped up into small pieces. You can chop it more fine or less fine, depending the texture that you want. So we'll put this into the bowl. You can also add some green onions if you like. I like to use green onions for garnish, so you can keep that on the side. For this recipe, I'm going to put some light soy sauce. This is a premium brand, Kimlan. It's my favorite, one of my favorite soy sauces. So for this amount, you might put in, say, 3 or 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Put more if you like. So I'm going to put some salt. I use the sea salt. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of sea salt in there. Put some white pepper. Or black pepper you like. White pepper I like to use for Chinese cooking. So you can also add some oyster flavor sauce. I use this Panda brand. So this is the less expensive one, usually for marinating. So I'm going to put about a couple tablespoons of this oyster flavor sauce. So finally I'm going to put a couple eggs in there. Eggs are for binding the filling. So just put a couple eggs in there. So now we're just going to mix all the ingredients together. You can use a fork. I like to use chopsticks. So if you check out some of my other wonton recipes, you'll find wood ear mushrooms. That's one of the recipes I made for wontons from Shanghai. So here we have some Shanghai dumpling wrappers. So Shanghai wrappers are round. So you have the wonton wrappers, they're square. But you can use either one. So this is just a different style of wrapper. Just going to demonstrate how to wrap one of these Shanghai wrappers. So you put a teaspoon to a tablespoon of filling. So you need a bit of water to bind the wonton or the dumpling. So this bowl was my original rice bowl. So my mom got this, actually my dad got this rice bowl as a promotion when he bought some supplies from a Chinese supply store. So this has been with us for many, many decades. The simplest way to wrap a dumpling is just put a little bit of water on one side of the wrapper, so you have the dry side just to stick it together like this. On one of the corners, you put some water there. So now you're just going to squeeze the contents together, and then you're just going to squeeze the contents together, make a round circular shape for the filling. So you have this type of dumpling. So this is more of an open style where you just leave the thing, where you leave the dumpling open. So basically it's like this. You have a shumai where it's open, you just make folds around it. We're going to do a bit of a crinkle pattern now. So squeeze, and then what you do is just bring the pattern by folding it and then squeezing it. So you just fold it towards the middle. So just have something like this. So you can have something like this. It's a little bit more fancy. Well, maybe it's not fancy. You might not call that fancy, but when it's in the water, that's what it looks like. So just put a couple folds in there like that. Just put a bit of water, spot it around the whole wrapper. So just bring the corners together, and then just give it a little twist at the top. So you have another way of folding the dumpling. So here's another way you can fold the dumpling. So put about maybe almost 2 tablespoons of filling here. So just put some water around the edge here. And then what you do is you put another wonton wrapper on top of that one. And then you can just squeeze like that, or you can make some folds like that. Just make folds around the whole thing. So you can have that kind of thing where you have a 2-sheet dumplings, 2 sheets, and then you have the top sheet and the bottom sheet, so it looks a bit like this. So you can do this kind of thing if you like.
Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use.
So we have the water going at a good boil. So I'll put the dumplings in. So you have some handmade ones, you have some store-bought wrappers. They're floating to the top, so they're ready to come off. So you can eat this just like this, or you can eat these dumplings after you grill them.
You can eat these dumplings with your favorite dipping sauce. Check out my homemade chili oil recipe to eat with these dumplings.
Preheat the pan at low to medium heat. Just put about 3 or 4 tablespoons of cooking oil. I use the peanut oil. I think you only need to put them at low heat. So this is lower setting. So you have the different shapes of the dumplings. So they're already cooked, so you don't need to grill them too long. So usually about a couple minutes on each side to do it, but if you want it a little more crispy, do it for longer. So there you have it, gourmet style Shanghai dumplings. Enjoy.
Thanks for checking out my video. Please like and subscribe. Any comments are always welcome. Take care and stay safe.